Okay, Mamita, I need to tell you something. This is a happy fact about the, I don't know, maybe like curiosity or perseverance Mars rover. The Let me tell you a happy fact about it.
What is it?
Did you know the the Mars rover on Mars actually sang the happy birthday to itself when it's already been 1 year on Mars.
It sang. It sang to himself,
The,
to itself.
well, like not with words, but like it's like instrumental like.
Wow. How did it do that?
Uh, Scientists, and NASA, it programmed itself, but then the following years they didn't make it sing happy birthday anymore. Can you guess why? They didn't make it sing happy birthday anymore.
How long did it take for the Mars rover to stay there?
12, 11 years.
11 to 12 years?
Maybe,
Wow, so why did it not sing like every year?
actually, 14, 14 years.
Really?
Yeah. So since 2012, that's when it launched.
So up to now, it's still there?
Yeah, it's still there,
But it's already dead.
yeah, it's not working anymore.
So how many years will it stay alive? I mean active.
Some are what?
Does it depend on their batteries?
Yeah, it depends how much batteries they have.
How long does the battery usually last?
Depends how much battery you put in the rover. But then if you put too much batteries, that means it will not launch properly. It will add weight.
Yeah. So usually the very common would be like how much would be the span of the battery of a rover? Like a year or two or
maybe like probably 4, but probably 4 or maybe more, maybe like 10, 12, 11, 14.
So let's go back to what you were saying earlier. Like it did not sing happy birthday again to itself on the second year. Why is it?
It used too much power. So NASA did not let
it sing again.
Yeah, because it used power.
So how many years would, for example, the first one was Sojourner, right?
Yeah.
So how many years before another rover would be sent to Mars?
I don't really know. Maybe like that was 1997, I think, and then the next one, Opportunity, or maybe like Spirit, that was like 2002.
Oh, so
or maybe like 2003.
There's quite a big interval.
Yeah, and actually Sojourner was a bit small, so it only lasted 83 Mars days. It was supposed to last for like maybe like 15 days.
So you mean how many Mars rovers were already stuck on Mars?
Oh, I can't count. There's so many.
So many, like more than 10?
Maybe like, I don't think that many. I think like...
Isn't it there were only just 5 rovers?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think so.
So the first one was Sojourner. Then next would be Opportunity. And then
Spirit.
Spirit.
And then
Perseverance.
Then Curiosity.
The very latest was Curiosity.
Yeah, but I think there's another one, like it's the Zhurong rover, but I don't know.
Zhurong from China.
Yeah, from China. But I don't know what year it was launched.
So what were you saying to me earlier?
Like what?
About the Mars rover would go to a lander and send samples. Can you explain that to me again?
So there would be so all the samples would be inside the rover, right? Like maybe like 103 or maybe more, like 200, 300.
Okay.
Then there would be like this lander that would be launched in 2030, like they would send landers every time the rover was full of samples. There's like no space.
You mean like to unload some samples?
Yeah. So there was this lander that got launched in space by a rocket. It went to Mars, and then it landed like 10, 20 meters from the rover. And then the rover would drive to the lander to...
How would the lander know, or how would the rover know where the lander is located?
They would NASA would give instruction to the rover with the computer. They would say go straight, go right, go left, go straight, go there, go...
Like Waze.
Yeah.
Turn left. At 800 meters, turn right. Like that?
Yeah.
And then, that.
And then the rover would go to the lander, right next to the lander. Then the rover would put all the samples inside the lander.
Samples are like what?
Like rocks, dust, Mars dust, like
soil, like that?
Yeah.
Mars soil. How about those photos and video clips?
No, it would
Could they transfer it or no?
No, they just... it just got sent to Earth.
Huh? By how? Satellite?
No, so the rover will send it to the satellite, and then to Earth satellite, and then the satellite will put it will send it to
NASA.
Then I think it would take like 10 minutes to send it because it's so far away. Then there would be like this rocket in the lander, and then the lander will put all the samples inside this rocket. It's like
a hard hard disk of a computer. It will transfer data. No, it's not data. Those are rocks.
Yeah.
Right?
They would put it inside the rocket, then it would launch to space, then it would go to the satellite that's orbiting Mars. Then...
So how can those samples like rocks and soils and dusts go back to NASA?
I'm gonna explain it right
The rocket
now.
will be traveling again, going back to Earth? To NASA?
It's a long process. The rocket will go to the satellite, and it will put it... So there's the spacecraft in the satellite. Then they will put it in the spacecraft inside the satellite. Then all the samples, then they will put it... Then the satellite will turn on its engine, then it will launch back to Earth. And then the satellite will deorbit the samples. Then the spacecraft will
What's my question again? What will be some of the samples that they're trying to get from Mars? Why does NASA want to get those samples and collect those? What are those samples?
Like there would be like rocks, like there would be they would find rocks, and inside those rocks, or maybe the rock itself, would be like a clue of life on Mars. There would be life on Mars. Yeah, that's basically just it.
So rocks, dusts.
Yeah.
What about the others? Are they trying to get some, like if they find some bacteria?
Good bacteria.
Whether good or bad bacteria, are they trying to get those?
I think so. I don't really know.
So, from the time Sojourner went to Mars, and then came other rovers. So they always get those samples like rocks. Do they differ from each other? Because they always get rocks and sand and soil.
They get. That's all they do. They like take pictures. They take videos. Then they also like record sound.
A sound. Okay, that's nice.
Like remember the video I showed you of Perseverance listening to itself driving on the ground.
Yeah, it's like hitting some rocks and metal objects.
You can like hear the bangs and
clanging.
Yeah. So I think Sojourner was the smallest rover ever sent to Mars.
How big is a rover?
Maybe like as big as the table. Maybe the Sojourner is like as big as this. And then
I thought the other day you said this a rover is as big as like a car.
Yeah, that was
because Mars is so big, and that's why we see it like just small because it's too far away. But if you come closer, it's as big as a car. Is it?
Like the Sojourner is as small as this, and then the other rovers are like very
like just
big.
a toy, or like this.
Like this.
How can it carry samples if it's too small?
I don't really know. Maybe they have. They took some of the space.
So would there be some what do you call that? Some more rovers that will be sent to Mars?
Yeah,
in the coming years.
Yeah, if one of the rovers died, they're not working anymore. They would send more to look for more samples.
But I think there was a news before that it's already like 80% that there are people, volunteers. There were volunteers who would like to go to Mars.
Yeah.
Who volunteered themselves to live on Mars and never come back because there's no rocket ship that would go back to Earth once they are delivered to Mars.
Need so much fuel. That would need
and how would the people live there? There are no trees, there are no water.
They would bring so much food to Mars. They would bring their own food.
They will bring food and water.
Yeah.
So it's just like they will do what the Martian movie did.
Yeah, the Martian movie that we watched last time.
They will plant some plants. What about the water? Water is a problem.
Yeah.
It's okay if there's rain on Mars. If it's raining on Mars, then they could survive, I think.
But there's no rain on
So how could they survive? water is one of the essential things that people need to live,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. They what I told you, they will just bring
How could they bring too much water for too many people for so many
The
years?
rocket would be like as big as a skyscraper, like 100, like 20 skyscrapers stacked on each other. Maybe like that, or maybe just 10. Yeah, in 2030,
2030? So that's 4 years to go?
in 2030, SpaceX will make a rocket called like Starship. It would be the biggest rocket ever built by the biggest artificial rocket ever made by humans.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did you see that? How did you know that?
I watched it on YouTube. I also saw it on Google.
Google?
Yeah.
You really want to become an astronaut, huh? Okay, you have some more, or maybe next time?
Wait, this is one last
Trivia?
trivia. Actually, when the rocket is launching, the astronauts will be like sitting upward like that, like that,
Like that.
and then also the rocket will launch and it's like shaking, so the astronaut will like.
Why are they doing that?
Because the rocket is launching and it. So they.
That's the vibration.
Yeah, the vibration.
You want to experience that? Seated upside down?
Well, when it's already in outer space, it would be like low gravity, so you wouldn't really feel like that or sitting upside down.
How would they eat if they're tied to their seats like that?
Eat?
Yeah, do they eat?
Yeah,
If they're upside down like that.
they only eat in space, so they wouldn't really feel like that they're sitting upside down, and the capsule is like maybe like as big as this room. Like as big as this room, so they have many storage to get food. Yeah, that's how big a capsule is, I think.
Okay. How many astronauts would be going there? How many astronauts fit in the capsule?
Depends how big the capsule is.
Most of the time, how many?
3.
3 astronauts per travel.
But in a space shuttle, it's like 8.
What's the difference between a spaceship and a space shuttle?
Space shuttle is like, it works like a plane. But
Space shuttle is the one going to the ISS?
Yeah, sometimes it goes to the ISS, yeah.
That's what you call the crew shuttle?
No, that's not the one. The it's actually the Crew Dragon. It's like a mini capsule.
Crew Dragon. They call it Crew Dragon. Why do they call it dragon? Does it look like a dragon?
No, maybe they
Wipe
just.
your nose.
Maybe they just like the name of it. Maybe for them it sounds nice. Then there's also a cargo dragon. There's no crew. That's why it's cargo. It brings cargo to the ISS.
Maybe some food.
Yeah, some food.
Whatever they need.
Yeah, whatever.
Galing nga.
Who's that?
Oh, wait.